All right, so we're going to go over the movement called Supermans, and I have Maria here who's going to demonstrate for you exactly how to execute a Superman. So first what we're going to start off with is laying face first into the floor. I highly recommend you put a towel down for this, unless of course you're at home and your dirty carpet doesn't offend you. Now that being said, it's going to be face first into the floor, and they're called Supermans, quite frankly, because very simply all you're trying to do is pretend to be Superman, or in this case, Superwoman or girl. All right, so here's what we're going to be doing. Maria's going to actually elevate her hands off the floor, and the same time her hands come off the floor, her legs are going to come off the floor. There's no bending whatsoever at the knee. Equally important, hands off the floor, feet off the floor, head off the floor, but the face is always facing the towel. So Maria's going to demonstrate a few repetitions of this at the pace it ought to be done at while I'm explaining the movement. So she's going to move her whole thing, her whole body's going to come up all at the same time. This is the advanced version of Superman's. We'll get into some beginner stages in a moment. But this is exactly how it's meant to be. The body's as elongated as possible, maintaining a straight spine right through into the neck. All right, stop for a second, Maria. Now, just to go over, because even though we are asking you to look into the floor, a common error we see people do is, Maria, you're going to come up, but you're going to actually look at yourself in the mirror. No, you're going to stay right there. Maria, stay right down there. Excellent. Excellent. You're going to extend your arms out here. You're going to come up in the exercise. We're filming an exercise right now.
Thank you.
All right. So you're going to come up in the exercise, but you're going to look up at the mirror. All right. Good. So this kind of an extension here puts undue stress on your neck during this movement. So please do not do this. The whole time you come up, you should be looking into that towel. Yeah, so this actually will not be moving at all. This takes a little bit of thought. I can appreciate that. But put that thought into it because we don't want you stressing your neck, and it will happen inevitably. All right, so that is what the Supermans are all about. We're going to take a look at how you can build yourself up into Supermans if you're finding this a little bit difficult. So we're going to look at, we're going to go from a beginner stage into an intermediate. So a beginner stage would have you doing the following. Maria, your head down, please. Awesome. You're going to raise your right arm, your left leg, and your head. The same way, always looking at the towel. Good, and down. You're going to raise left arm, right leg, and head, and down. And we're going to alternate like that. Your head going up and down when the arm moves. And down, switch sides. And down, switch sides. Beautiful. Good. So this is an intermediate version of doing the Supermans if you find the Supermans themselves too difficult. Now, a beginner's version of the Supermans would have Maria doing the following. Head down, and it will be both her arms coming up. Just her arms, her head staying down. No legs, and back down. This is as easy as you can get on the Superman stage. Good, we'll do one more repetition. Reaching straight out in front, good. The next progression from this would be arms and head. Not looking up. It's really important that you actually pay attention when you're doing this exercise, because if you don't pay attention, sometimes you might do it incorrectly. All right, so both arms coming up at the same time, and the head always looking at the towel. Beautiful. Awesome. And then from here, you can progress on to alternating sides with the head, and then, of course, progress on to doing the Superman movement in its entirety. There you have it. That is Superman's.